These are Focal Auditor ACX 165. They're 6.5 inch two-way coaxial kit. And yeah, this is what you get with it. I've got these, well, I've got Focal speakers in my daily, and I rate them pretty well. I think they're pretty good. Once again, I'm not really an audiophile, whatever those people like to call themselves. Let me put you on a stand. So here is the unboxing. Oh, okay. Comes as two pieces. Comes with grills, which we won't be using. Decent grills, they're not bad, but of no use to us. Oh, bloody. So we got that. And we get a bunch of screws and J-clips. This is what we have to work with. Now I have to remove the parcel shelf in the Mustang, and I'll show you how I do that. I mean, there's two ways. There's one way of doing it properly, but there's another shortcut. I'm going to use a shortcut this time, but if you want to see the full way of doing it, you can see it when I'm doing the various other upgrades, like when I was doing the, I think, the fuel pump install and the sound deadening, so you can see how I did that. Anyway, yeah, I think that will be it. But anyway, let's go have a look. So I've already started on here. I don't fancy taking all this off, so I've taken that clip off, and behind there is another clip that's down there, so I'm just going to take that out and I'll show you. So this is the set clip. It's like in the corner behind here, so I've just taken these out just like so, which should hopefully allow me to do it. The other one I've just lost down here, so I might have to do that anyway. So okay, I just decided to take them off anyway because it just makes it easier, but you can see what I mean where the little clips go, these ones there and there. So it's up to you what you want to do. Then it just comes off, and there's your speakers basically. Just chuck that down in here. Now I'm just going to take the speakers off. Okay, after a lot of upside down, after a lot of faffing around, I managed to get this one out. So two of them are easy. The one at the back is a nightmare, and this is the system I had to get it out, and even then it was a pain. So yeah, you have been advised. This is not as easy as it looks. So yeah, I'm down one. I got the other one to do still. So yeah, it's a long job. It's not like you're gonna take this out in 5 minutes. Forget that. Right, so the wiring diagram states that the right rear, the cables are brown white, which is positive, and brown with blue is negative, and left rear is white green positive, brown plus yellow negative. So what I plan on doing is I plan on reusing these. I'm basically going to cut these out, and I'm going to reuse these to mount these on top basically, because I'm not buying adapters. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to solder these points again into this point here, and I'm just going to again use the factory harness to just plug in and power these. So that's the plan. Right, so this is gonna act as our adapter. I just need to cut this stuff off, this extra tweeter stuff, so I'm just gonna do that now. Safety first. see that it'll actually fit in quite nicely now. And what we'll do is behind there, we will just use these connectors to touch up into the factory ones. Excellent. Now I need to determine which one is positive, which one is negative. So I'm just going to go do that. So remember, for the right rear, brown with white is positive. So I'm just going to go check. So I just checked the right rear. So with it being like this is my positive, that's my negative. So this will be my positive, that will be my negative. So I'm just going to put a black mark on the negative. So there we go. And it should be fairly straightforward. Soldering that, so that's one. And then likewise, I'm going to go check the other as well on the other side. Excellent, so we have that confirmed as well. So positive, negative. So this is negative. Just going to do that. Also just going to bend these out of the way a bit. One, two. There we go. Just out of the way. Now it's time to solder. These are some of the ugliest solders I've done, but you know, they'll do. So this is what we have. Negative, positive to positive. So that's one done. Now we just gotta screw these in. So we're gonna do that. Just line them up. There we have it. So it's all nice and finished. You can see, hopefully all this fits. It should, and we'll be good to go. There we are. Looking nice. Right, just finished the install. Everything's back together. Putting it all back together is a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. The screws at the back went in a lot easier. What I did was I just taped them to the socket just to get them going, and as you're pushing in, it's alright. It's not too bad with the extensions. It was alright. I did a quick test. Sounds fantastic. I mean, it sounds amazing. So much better. It's like I did the subwoofer. Okay, sweet. I did the dash speaker. All right. Okay, now we're waking up. And then yeah, I've done these two in the back, and it's just nice. Next, I've got where are we? Beaters, the lower doors, and the mids to do for another time. It sounds, is it worth it? I think for the small amount of money, and for novices like me who just want a nice sounding audio system without having to run, you know, cables for an amp and work this out and that out, yeah, plug and play, it definitely does work. Because I don't want super volume, I don't want super bass. The car does that. It's a V8, a supercharged, it's got a nice exhaust, so I'm good with that. But I just want clarity of music, you know, with a strong bass, but not overpowering. So far it's heading in the right direction. Yeah, I'll tackle the doors at another stage, but man, it's been worth it, to be honest, and not a lot of money, especially with the JBL ones. If you have two of you, split the difference. To be honest, that's the easiest one, even easier than the shaker subwoofer, and I would recommend everybody does that one, to be honest. So yeah, yeah, I'll post more.